Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Hope all is well. Trust you're having a good day so far. It's 9:29. We got about 45 seconds before the open here on New York. This, as many of you will know, is the Three Sisters. The Three Sisters grid, NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow 1-minute charts. Volume weighted average price, VWAP there in the middle. That wavy or curvy blue line, and then 2.5 standard deviations on either side. Those red lines that you see up there. You will also notice the prior day's high and prior day's low markers here as well, just to show where we are relative to yesterday's price action. Kind of common sense, right? The market opens in about 3 seconds. Watch for the new candle. Here it comes, and boom, you see it there, right there. That's the new one. New colored background, slightly different blue, I believe. I'm colorblind, but that's what I believe it to be. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe it might be. And then we have the opening range indicator. Let me just reset this. Oh, there we go. Once that 1 minute candle is done, we will get the 1 minute open range right here. You see that little pink line in the bottom and the top? That's the 1 minute open range. Of course, not complete yet, but it will be in about 20 seconds. And then that will be set for the rest of the day. Let's go take a look at the power grid. This is my main trading grid. This is the Dow, by the way. Let me go back up to the NASDAQ. Yeah, we'll start with the NASDAQ here. Daily chart in the top left-hand corner. 30-minute in the bottom left-hand side. And the 1, 2, or 3-minute chart on the right-hand side. I'm going to make this the 1-minute chart for the opening period here. It's very slow on TradingView today, and that's probably my PC, not so much TradingView's issue. You notice how long it took to load up that background, for instance. Let me bring on the open range indicator right there. You can see there it is set on that 1 minute. I'll be putting you on pause, guys, cutting out dead air, sideways grinding action, non-teaching moments, things of that nature to keep this video nice and tight. And we will then wait to see what we can find here. Maybe we'll have a trade, maybe we won't. I'll put you on pause for now and then bring you back. All right, guys, I'm back. I realized I think I was showing you the 2-minute chart on this VWAP chart instead of the 1 minute. No big deal. More or less the same thing, but this is the 1 minute. Just to be clear, make sure that I'm being very accurate here. Notice that we're now pulling back into the open range on NASDAQ, and we are sitting inside on the S&P and basically dead center, almost dead center, right now dead center on the Dow. So we're hovering here inside of the open range. But I want to drop back over to the NASDAQ here. It's looking a little bit interesting to me. Get this bearish move here on the 30-minute chart happening, pulling back into go to the S&P here, guys, for a moment. Back to the NASDAQ. Yeah, guys, sell. Up here, I'm looking for a pullback to that white line. Stop above that high. I want to see a pullback to that white line. Ready? Might not get it. So I'll stop below. And not in yet. Waiting for it. Need to break that down again, guys. Okay, taking this, guys. On the pullback, I need a pullback. This is kind of messy, I know. Waiting for that pullback to the white line. And in, guys. In. I'm short. And the stop is above that high, as I indicated earlier. I'll fix these markers in a moment. Just going over to my own platform. Just have to move my bracket. All right. All right. I am short the Dow here, guys, into the prior day's high. You see that there? In other words, dropping back down again after we had been higher than yesterday's high. This is a trend continuation trade. Let me just set up my targets here. I am targeting, as always, a primary target of 1R. There's 1R, my primary target. And looking for more extreme targets, potentially of 1.5 and 2 for the other models that I track on your behalf. And you'll see more about that if you're new as this video and trade progresses. For now, I'll put you on pause and bring you back. We'll come back and talk more about the setup. And there it is, guys. Been sitting in this thing for a while. It's 11:03. Entered this at 9:37 or so, give or take. And so about 7 minutes into the session. So almost, 2 hours sitting in this thing, and all 4 models took a charge. This has been the most challenging week I've had for the Razor's Edge model in well over 20 weeks, possibly even longer than that. I think on the week, shortened week, of course, because Monday was a holiday. I think on the week I might be up now after this 1R loss, about 2R, I think. So green for the week anyway. I'm going to double check that, of course, and we'll send those updates to my group on Saturday like I always do. But it's been a choppy, messy week for many traders, and I keep in contact with a lot of traders, and all of them to a person has had a great deal of interesting struggle this week, and it's just been one of those things. And if you look back on the daily chart, things don't look terrible. You can see that's kind of grinding sideways here for the last few sessions, but this is just the Dow, of course. But there it is, guys. Thanks for being here. This was a trend continuation trade. The idea, of course, was to continue on down here. We're in a kind of a free fall, and then we got this this little pullback. Not much, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, I possibly could have done a little bit better, been a little more patient. But the reality is, after that news came out, which was right here, I likely would have entered here and still taken a 1R loss. So it's neither here nor there. Thanks for being here again, guys. Have an amazing weekend, and we will talk to you soon.